Hello there everybody, welcome to my weekend show, my weekend football show that I started doing just last week, before last week's games. Full disclosure, I am shooting this on Friday evening. It will come out to you Saturday morning. I'm going to aim to get them to you every Saturday around 11:30 am, as and when I can, which I hope is going to be most weeks. So what we're going to do, we're going to cover, it is an Everton based channel, football stroke Everton based channel. We're going to cover the Everton games every single week. Next week, Everton have got Southampton away, so I will be doing a watch-along. I'm just getting my studio ready to do a watch-along, whereas I will watch the game. You'll be able to see my match reaction as and when everything unfolds during the match, and I might throw a few things in there whilst we're doing that as well. So this week, we have Fulham at home. Everton have Fulham at home. It's a 5:30 kickoff on a Saturday, which is really annoying in my opinion. For me, I much prefer the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Do you know what? If it's a how can I say this, a bigger game, sometimes they put it at different times. The derby, for example, has been changed to 12:30. I understand, but Fulham kickoff 5:30 p.m. I just don't know. I'd rather it was a 3 p.m. But anyway, so what? I'll be there. I'll be at the game. If you see me later on, it'll be later on this afternoon. If you see me and you want to chat, you want to get on the video, please do give me a shout. Okay, I want to get as many fans as I can on my videos to have a chat about what we think about Everton and the game. Okay, and Fulham fans as well, for that matter. So anyway, team news at the moment. Just from watching Sean Dyche's press conference, we know that James Garner, they said they're waiting on news, so obviously he's not. I don't think he's going to be fit. Brocher, almost back at training, so obviously he's still out. Chimiti, he said not there yet. He said it's a strange injury where the tendon has come away from his big toe, or something. So it's a strange injury. From the sounds of it, the way Dyche talks about it, it's like he hasn't seen that before at all himself. So we don't know with that. Then we've got Irio Banoum. He said he's weeks away. That's unfortunate. He started the season really well, didn't he? So that's really unfortunate. And then the big surprise, someone who I think the football world has forgotten about, Dele Alli, he said, is back on the grass training. I don't think we'll see him anytime soon. I think he's got probably a long road to recovery. But yeah, it's a surprise one, isn't it? So the one thing with Dele Alli, the Crystal Palace game where we were 2-0 down, and we beat them 3-2. I don't think it was last season or the season before. I think we beat them 3-2, and it really helped us stay in the league. He played really well that game, that one game. He played really well. Don't think we've seen him since, really. It's unfortunate for him. He's been through a lot, I think, mentally kind of thing. So I do wish him the best. So anyway, Branthwaite, the big news there is that Branthwaite's not mentioned in the injury list, and we therefore strong belief that Branthwaite will be playing tomorrow, and that is huge. I'll say this every week. I'll probably say it to fans tomorrow when I'm at the game. It is massive that Branthwaite plays, in my opinion. I think we stand a much bigger chance of keeping a clean sheet or keeping the conceding goals to a minimum, and we have a really good chance of winning when he's on the pitch. He is that big a player for us, in my opinion. The other one, though, sorry, before I move on saying that, I can't just skip past Michael Keane's goal last week, can I, against Ipswich? That was phenomenal. So Branthwaite steps in, and we're pretty sure that that'll be Michael Keane there that moves aside, hopefully. But like I say, Keane has scored some good goals for us, in the past on that note. But, you've got to still rather have Branthwaite on the pitch, in my opinion. And I'm sure that's the opinion of a lot of Blues out there. Iliman, I think it's Iliman, is it? Ndiaye, honestly, what a player he is. Just amazing to have this player that just likes running at people. He just loves going at them, dribbling, ball at his feet. Loves it, and you love to see it, don't you? When that's a player playing for your team, You love to see it. So he's an exciting footballer to watch. I can't wait to watch him tomorrow. I'm positive. I'm saying tomorrow because obviously, as I said, I'm recording this on the Friday, but later today as far as we're watching the video. But I'm positive about today's game against Fulham. I am. Fulham are a good team though. We look at Fulham, and I know they've got some players missing. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's look at the suspected lineup now. Okay, let's have a look at it. Okay, here we go. So starting, with us obviously Pickford in goal, Ashley Young right back, Tarkovsky, Keane in the middle. But since watching the interview, I do think Branthwaite will step in there. Mikalenko left back, Doucouré and Garner-Gay there in the middle. I do think Gay, and I'd rather Gay played than Elanga. Elanga, I said then. Then we've got Jack Harrison, Dwight McNeil and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up front. The Jack Harrison situation, Lindstrom could possibly play, but he hasn't really done that much, Lindstrom, so I personally think I would rather see Jack Harrison there. For Fulham, got Bernd Leno in goal, Tete, Diop and Bassi in the middle with Robinson on the left. Sander Berger in front of them with Andreas Pereira. Alex Iwobi on the left, Smith Rowe in the middle, Adam Traore and Raúl Jimenez up front. I think that front four there, Alex Iwobi, we know he's a good player. I think it was time for him to move on, but he is a good player. Smith Rowe is a great player. Traore, he's a strong player, certainly. He greases himself up and is nice and strong. He's fast as well, he's very quick. And we've got Jimenez up front who loves a goal. That is a dangerous front four, and that's why, again, I say it's really important for me that Branthwaite's on the pitch. We know Andreas Pereira for them is good as well. But listen, I do think our midfield can put up with that. I do think we can definitely give that midfield a good game. So yeah, fingers crossed on that. Let's look at the recent results. Both teams' recent results. So starting with Fulham, they have lost their last two against Villa at home as well. City away, fair enough. And before that, they did get 2 wins in the form of Nottingham Forest, just getting past them 1-0. But Forest have been doing all right, and then beating Newcastle at home is a great result for them. So some ups and downs there, little not too dissimilar to us. Moving on to us, we've got, ours looks a lot better, doesn't it? There's no red in there the past 4 games. Obviously, the Ipswich win away last week with Ndai and Keane with those goals. The 0-0 against Newcastle at home, that was the tough game to be at, that one. Then there's the Palace game. We won 2-1, Leicester away, draw. So, our form is looking better than theirs. So you got to be positive about that. Looking at the head-to-head, though, you go head-to-head isn't as good viewing. You've got 19 wins overall for Everton, only 15 for Fulham. Fair enough, and the 5 draws. But the last 5 times we faced each other, 0 wins for Everton. 3 for Fulham and 2 draws. So that's not looking great. My prediction for our game later today, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win, Everton. Like I said, I am positive about it. Branthwaite back, I mentioned it just one more time, and Dye is looking really good. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win, Everton today, and I am. Do you know what? I'm going to go for DCL to get 1 or 2 goals today. I just feel quite positive about it. Come on, you Blues. We'll just take a look at the other Premier League games this weekend, give you my little prediction on them. Then I'm just going to move on to 2 quick stories after that. Okay, so as I said, I'm recording this on Friday afternoon, so later tonight, but when you're watching, it'll be last night. Leicester, Nottingham Forest, Friday night game. I think Forest will win that. Leicester done really well to come back against Southampton, wasn't it? Last week, 2-0 down, I think they were. So, yeah, I still think Forest will get that one. Aston Villa, Bournemouth, got to go Villa. Villa looking really strong. They were absolutely superb in the Champions League game midweek, but I can't even remember who they played, but they were really good. Brentford, Ipswich struggling so much. I'm going to go for a Brentford win there. Brighton and Wolves, I just not sure. I never really go draws, and I'm not going to this one. I'm going to go Brighton because again Wolves are struggling. City, Southampton's got to be a City win there. Don't mean to be too disrespectful to Southampton, but I think that'll be an easy win for City. Then we got our game. I've already said 3-1 DCL, 2 goals. Sunday games, Chelsea, Newcastle. Now I will go a draw. I'll go a draw there, Chelsea, Newcastle, like a 3-3 or something like that, because I think they'll both score goals and not defend too well. Crystal Palace, Tottenham. I think Tottenham will win that one. And West Ham, Man U. Man U come back last week, didn't they? Was it against Brighton or Brentford? Was it? But yeah, then they drew against Fenerbahce, and I don't know if you've seen Jose Mourinho's interview afterwards. It was fantastic what he said about the referee. But he was under the impression that Fenerbahce smashed United all over the place, and United were lucky to get the draw there. So, but I'll go United win, at Manchester United that is. And 4:30, Liverpool are on the TV again at 4:30 on the Sunday. I like watching the 4:30 Sunday games. It was Liverpool-Chelsea last week, and this week it's Arsenal-Liverpool. I'm going to go for an Arsenal win. I went for a Chelsea win last week. I was wrong. I'm going to go for an Arsenal win this week. Arsenal have got to win, haven't they? If we take a look at the league now, and just starting up there, Arsenal are 4 points behind. They can't drop any further back. And City are very likely to win this week against Southampton. And I also think Villa, as I said, I think Villa will beat Bournemouth. So Villa are going to jump further up. So I just think Arsenal have got to win. Going further down, Wolves, Southampton, Palace. As I said, I think they will all lose. Brighton beating Wolves, City beating Southampton, and Tottenham beating Palace on the Sunday. I think they'll stay there. Everton on 8 on the same as Fulham. So Everton can jump here up to the same level points as Fulham. And if we beat them by, if we beat them by 4 goals, then we'll be ahead of them on goal difference by 1. So who knows? Big weekend. There's my predictions. Anyway, predict at the end of this weekend, I predict Man City will be top of the league. Wolves will stay bottom, and Everton will jump a few. Come on, you Blues, as I said. Moving on, just a couple of quick stories. And this one's very quick. I just wanted to touch on. I said about Aston Villa in the Champions League there, and I said they played really well, and I can't remember who they played. And there's a reason for that, I think, anyway, is that this new Champions League format, it's just baffling me a little bit, and I don't really care at all. Obviously Everton, my team, aren't in the Champions League and rarely are, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll change, but I still like to watch it. When the Champions League is on, it's like nice to sit there as a neutral and watch the Champions League games. Some of these teams facing each other, it used to be anyway the way it was with the group stages and that. I know they had to win. They had to get those points in those group stages to get through, didn't they? Now they've put them in one league, haven't they? And I think it's top 8 in the league at whatever points go straight through to the last 16, and the next 12 then play a playoff to find the next 8 to go through to the last 16. I think there's 36 in it. It's a farce, in my opinion. It's pathetic. I just don't care about it, and I used to like it. I used to enjoy it. As I said, as a neutral, my team aren't in it. Whatever. Hopefully that does change. But I just find myself not even that bothered about it. I think Villa are top of that Champions League at the moment. And I think like is it Bayern Munich are right down there, but it's very likely Bayern Munich will go through. I think Real Madrid are like mid-table, but Real Madrid will more than likely win it. Yet they don't seem to have to care right now about what happens in these first games. It's just weird. It's just rubbish. What's everybody else's fault? Do you care about the Champions League? Do you still find it the same? Do you find it better, worse? Just want people's opinions on that, please. Because I don't know if it's just me that it feels like it's just they've changed it so much that I'm just not bothered about it right now. Hopefully, when it gets to that last 16 stage, I'll be more bothered as I used to enjoy it. But right now, no, not for me at all. Your opinions on that, please. I'd be very, very grateful because, like I say, I don't know if it's just me. It could well be. And there you go. That's my little thoughts on the Champions League new format. Another last bit I want to touch on is Tranmere Rovers Football Club, local club here, literally just down the road from me. A big story has broken that ASAP Rocky, who is the partner of Rihanna, are interested in purchasing a major stake or the entire club, Tranmere Rovers Football Club. So what we'll do, as that story's broke, it's a mad story. It's another one of these Wrexham-esque like stories, isn't it? So as that story's broke this week, what I did, I went down to Printon Park, home of Tranmere Rovers, this week, and just had a little look at it and talk through the story. Let's have a look at it. Right, so here we are on site at Tranmere Rovers, right in front of the famous Johnny King statue. And Printon Park right behind me here. So, big story broke earlier this week, maybe the end of last week, that ASAP or ASAP Rocky, I'm not sure how you say his name, if I am totally honest. I am not down with that world, but I'll call him ASAP Rocky. He is partner, I don't think husband, but partner stroke boyfriend to Rihanna. Of course, we should all know who Rihanna is, famous singer of Umbrella Ella Ella. Yes, so rumour has it that they, or he apparently is interested in purchasing Tranmere Rovers Football Club, which is right here. Tranmere Rovers, really close to me on the Wirral. I was actually here a couple of weeks ago. I came to watch them play Bradford at home. They got beat 2-0 and they were not very good at all, if I'm totally honest with you. They're sitting 18th in League 2 at the moment, but as you will see, we'll have a look from the air as well, it is a pretty good setup here for a League 2 side especially. It is a really good setup. They've got the club shop there, and like I say, we'll take a look from the air at the moment. Now, I believe when Mark Palios, who's the current owner of Tranmere, was asked about the purchase and takeover and rumours, he said something like he'd just like to see a deal done ASAP, which of course is ASAP Rocky. So, truth in it, I don't know. I was also told about this story, believe it or not. I was told about the story from somebody kind of in the know about 2 months ago. I was told Rihanna was buying Tranmere. I didn't say anything because I thought I'm not going to report on that because that doesn't sound feasible to me, but who knows. The other thing we'll take a look at is down there. You can see a dome shape coming up over there. That is a new fan zone that has been worked on here for a while now. Work has paused because I think it's being funded by the fans. Who knows, could ASAP Rocky and Rihanna take over this football club on the Wirral? Who knows? You got to look at the Wrexham story with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. That's obviously bringing a lot of attention to lower league football clubs over in America. But who knows? I mean, the thing is, when I looked up ASAP Rocky, it says he's got a net worth of 20 million or so, whereas Rihanna was like 1.2 billion. So I suppose we'd say, who is really looking at buying Tranmere? Is it ASAP Rocky, or is it Rihanna? Anna? Okay, there you go. So that was me coming live from Prenton Park this week. As I said, it was just, it's one of these funny football stories, isn't it, that's come up this week, that you can't not have some sort of interest in it, really. Rihanna, really owning Tranmere Rovers Football Club, League Two side. Who's next? Do you know what I mean? Deadpool owns Wrexham. Rihanna at Tranmere. Who knows? Superman could buy something soon, but it's getting weird, isn't it? But I understand, as I said in the video, from what Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have done to Wrexham, done with it, and what they've made regarding the the Netflix show and everything, I can see why people over in America might look at that and look down at these lower leagues, think we could do something similar. So who knows? It's just watch this space, isn't it? Watch this space. I hope you enjoyed that little clip anyway. We'll finish off there. My short and sweet weekend video. As I've said, I've got a few more things planned as well with a few local clubs that I've got set up as well to have different things on these weekend videos. Any ideas? Drop them along. If you want to come and sit here on the couch and have a chat with me about the weekend and what's going on, you are most welcome. Give me a message, drop me an email. I'll share my email address there. Oh, lastly, I do have to say, Zoe's Place. We have now raised it's about £1,300 last I looked. I don't want to waste time finding it now. I should have got it before. I'm not logged in. It's about £1,300. I'll share here what we've raised. It is absolutely amazing. You guys, I can't thank you enough. If you don't know, Zoe's Place is a local children's hospice that provides end-of-life and palliative care to babies and children aged 0 to 5. How they do it, oh God. Anyway, they've helped so many families. They provide respite to families affected as well. And they announced that their hospice in Liverpool will have to close if they don't find £5 million by the end of October. Everybody's rallying around. There's a big fundraising movement going on at the moment. And I started last week saying that anybody who donates anything to my Buy Me a Coffee account, it will all go to them. I was expecting £200-300, maybe 500 maximum. We've got to 1,300 last I looked. So if you want to donate, I have to get it out and get it over to them next week. If you want to donate, the link is there. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you enjoy the football this weekend, and I hope I do too. Come on, you Blues. Thank you. Bye now.